What is going on, party people, and welcome back to another riveting, exciting, uh, new, I guess, fresh episode of Do You Even Transform, bro? Do you? Do you? Do you? Guess what, guys? It is season 3. We are back to give you some more thought-provoking uh topics in regards to Transformers related news, history, and toys. So without further ado, man, I just want to say happy new year to everybody who celebrates. Happy Kwanzaa and all that jazz. Merry Christmas and all them things. Merry Fistmas to those who out there still scrapping. But thank you for joining us tonight, man. It's Tuesday. But I think it's time to go ahead and get started and go around StreamYard and get some shout outs from where you're at. Not some where you're at, some shout outs and see how people been doing for the past couple of weeks. As you can see, I'm a little rusty at this. So speaking of rusty, he will be here shortly. But man, we got a returning guest, aka family. We got Mr. Dr. Flex in the building.
What up? What up, fellas? Thanks for having me, as always.
Going on, Jose?
I'm chilling. Thanks for having me back, as always. I know, I always have the open invite, but always appreciate when you guys reach out. I'm good. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's back to the work week and stuff. Looking forward for the long weekend and trying to make some future plans to try and go see the family and stuff like that. But other than that, just after ETR last night, worked again today, and just laying up. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to hang out with you fellas. So
yeah, man.
Feeling good.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Welcome. All right, so Scott, I'm sorry. I was trying to answer back a message from Messenger from somebody who's messaging me knowing that I'm on this show tonight. So.
I wonder who that is.
Popping in late. But he's here, folks. He is here. We got Mr. Rusty D Mechanic.
Holy cow, I'm late.
That's all right, man. It happens.
Was it the rabbit?
The rabbit?
The rabbit. Hey,
he was late for a very important date.
Oh my god.
Well done.
Is that some kind of a dad joke I'm not aware of? I don't know what's happening right now.
Boom.
Right?
Yo, but thanks for being here, man. Like, how was your New Year's and all that jazz, man?
Oh my god. Yeah, no, New Year's was good, man. We had some friends over. Like I said, the last show we did we do Christmas with family, and then we typically do New Year's with friends. So we had like some friends over, did some gaming, a little well-known game called Uno No Mercy. I don't know if you've heard of that. Maybe
I've never heard of that game in my life.
I'm normalizing that shit, man.
It's so good. Anyway, no, we just we hung out, had a few drinks, a few laughs, a few games, rung in the new year. Yeah, it was good. And sorry everybody. Like, part of the reason why I'm late is exactly what I was hoping that my new year was going to start off. Although it's probably started off a little harder than I wanted to. But the contract that I was waiting for finally came in this week. So I've been ramping up on that yesterday and today, already doing overtime, if you can believe that. So that's why I was like, literally looked at the clock and I was like, oh my God, I'm like 30 minutes late. I'm looking at my phone at you guys and going, you guys are messaging me and stuff like, hey, Rusty, where anyway. So it's already been an insane start to 2026. It looks like it's going to be a really good year for us. And then a buddy of mine also, on top of everything, he's got his own little IT startup company, and he's getting so much business in. He literally just asked me this week. He's like, man, I need you to come on board and help me out with this stuff. The workload's too much. So I'm going to partner with him and try to help grow his business as well. So yeah, things have been right out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So this collection behind me might fill up anyway. An insane start to 2026, guys. I'm looking forward to the challenges and stuff coming out, and lots of cool opportunities that are coming up for me too. For like you guys know, right? I'm doing the streaming with with Betty, right, with the gaming, with Call of Duty. There's lots of cool
Betty.
opportunities coming in there. Motorsports season's right around the corner, so I'm getting prepped for that. There's some opportunities coming there as well.
Oh, come on. You live in Canada. There's at least another 4 or 5 months before motorsport.
Probably. But there's a thing called ice racing that happens up here, too. That's a bit of a blast. So, yeah, where, we literally risk our lives by putting our cars out on a frozen lake and running around and see which one of us falls through the ice first. It's great.
Wow.
We don't actually do that.
Yeah.
Oh, when I lived in Minnesota.
No. Now I don't believe you. I believe that you really. Y'all probably do that. You just trying to, just play.
You know what? There are guys that do it. I've done ice racing, but it's been in like parking lots. I know guys further south of me that are like closer to the Great Lakes where there are more larger lake areas, and they do actually do that. And I know a guy that actually put his car through the ice one year. So they're insane. I'm not doing that. That's no thanks.
When I lived in Minnesota, they used to up on Lake of the Woods, which is the lake that borders Minnesota and Canada. Yeah, they used to go. Polaris and Arctic Cat used to go up there and test their new snowmobiles.
Yeah,
on the lake because it's like a nice flat surface.
Yeah, there's lots of open area on that lake. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Thanks, Marcellus.
Marcellus is crazy. I'm gonna leave that for you you people who love the cold weather. Meanwhile, my melanated ass is gonna stay in the house.
In the house.
I hear you.
Wait, can we highlight our boy real quick? Can we highlight Mr. Eric and B Flex?
I got enough of a problem.
Yeah, he actually has the pipe and everything. What is it? What's going on here?
Wait a minute. What are we doing?
What has he got? What's he got?
Hold on. Where is it at? Derek, you got it.
First time driver up here.
I saw I saw Brian's comment and I was like, wait, I actually do have one of these.
Yeah.
So. Goes with the robe.
That's wild.
My goodness. That is funny. So Rusty, that's it for you, man.
I think that's more than enough for me, taking up the time. You're coming in late, hot, if you will.
It's all good, man.
Yeah,
we had to put you on the spot. Go right to you.
All good. All good, brother.
Derek what B?
What's up, everybody? Hey, listen. So since I've seen y'all last, hold on. Were we on before or after I went to Atlantic City?
Before,
I remember,
because I told you don't just make a donation, come back with a couple of dollars.
Okay, all right, cool.
Right.
All right, so now this is the after report.
Uh-oh.
So I made a donation, and
Atlantic City.
You just lead with it, huh?
Is it I don't know, like a Galvatron 2.0 donation, or was it a kind of a
this is a
Blitzway Menasor donation?
No, this is a Blitzway Voltron times 3 donation.
Let me put it to you this way.
White gloves and all.
Let me put it to you this way. I'm glad I canceled that Metroplex pre-order. not be able to afford it.
What happened
And
to man?
it's
I
like,
got good luck.
Yeah, but here's the beauty about that though, because the more you lose, the more benefits. I want to say the more you lose, the more the more you do that, the more benefits you actually get from the actual casinos and whatnot. So we get like free, get like all different kinds of perks and prizes, and
They just
that's a flag.
That's exactly what we're. Hold on, y'all. Hey, calm down. Let me tell the story. So yes, I know that we're basically prepaying for all of that stuff. So it is what it is, but it feels good to seem like they're giving you that stuff.
Yeah, sir, we know you lost $4,000. This T-shirt and this plushie are gonna make you feel so warm at night.
So good
when you're trying to light that fire out in the cold.
Right. Yeah. Hey, look,
get out of here.
Another $2,000. I'm gonna get one of them robes like Jose got.
They should have gave you that in a steak dinner just to get your feet wet.
right?
Yeah. That's all right. I always leave with free towels. But anyway, but yeah, it was nonetheless. We really
You got any of them
did have a-
shampoos on that cart, lady?
The toilet paper stuffed in his suitcase on the way back. I don't know.
I'm getting my money's worth, damn it.
I don't know what's happening.
Hey.
You set yourself up for that.
You know
bro.
what comes up? You know what comes up in a clutch when you get the you get the room service. It's not free, but when you get the room service and they give you the condiments in the jars, little jars, like you get the ketchup in a little bottle of Heinz ketchup, and you get the little jellies in the little jar, those fancy jars, and the honey and all that stuff. And then typically when you don't use them, you just leave them on the cart, and then people they come and pick up the cart from your room, and then they take it back down, throw everything away. I kept them shit, brought them right home, and they're sitting on the bottom right now. So whenever we running out of condiments, there we go.
Do you even
Grey Poupon?
Yeah, but of course.
Do you even room service, bro? I don't know what's happening.
Hey, did that weekend, and but yeah, I'm looking, I'm looking forward to going again because, like I said, we didn't, and I'm exaggerating about losing all of that much money. We didn't lose that much, but at the same time, we really, really had a great time bringing in the new year. This is pretty much me and Sean's staple of doing that. That's going to be something that we're going to probably do almost every year if we don't plan on anything else. But that's going to be probably our default thing to do. The atmosphere is great there at the Hard Rock Casino and Cafe and all that. It's the food was great. Everything was just great about that whole stay that we did. We stayed pretty much a whole week, and as y'all know, I was on vacation for pretty much a whole month. So when we got back, it was like it was a great refresh before going right back to work and everything. And so yeah, it just felt really great that weekend. Had a great time. Just felt great to be back at the same time. And yeah, now I'm ready to get it in. Let's talk about some stuff.
Talk about some stuff. All right. Darth Rod.
Hey, we had the kids in for Christmas, and it was chaotic. I went from cooking to doing the dishes to cleaning up some kind of mess to cooking to cleaning to cleaning up some kind of mess. But there were some highlights. I watched Frosty and Rudolph with my five of the 6 grandkids. One of them was too small to really care, but that was cool. And then New Year's Eve came around. Drea's cousin and her husband flew in, so we spent New Year's with them, ringing the new year at a local speakeasy that has like 4 levels to it and all this kind of craziness. And that was the first time in years that I've been out for New Year's. So yeah, it was fun. I don't know. Other than that, one thing I do not feel rested, which is something I normally do feel after the holidays, and I do not feel rested this year. I am wiped out, but it's a good wiped out. So
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. Oh, and I might as well share this here since there's not really another. But my wife and I have a new hobby. It's fish keeping. We both had like a hobby like to keep fish, but we've not done it like together really. And so we actually started like breeding some fish, and we got a couple of like hard to breed fish to breed, and now we're like expanding our little apparatus to eventually sell some. And so hey, it's like it's kind of like a little side hustle for both me and my wife to enjoy. So.
Oh snaps!
Sweet.
Look at you.
Yeah,
some extra little dollars that you can make off of selling the minnows.
yeah, minnows that usually sell for like $40 a fish. So
oh wow,
yeah, because they're hard to breed, so they're not really readily available.
Yeah,
I have so many questions.
I know,
exactly. That's where I have follow-up questions, but not for this show.
See me after the show.
Okay.
But dude, y'all got cats too, right?
Yeah, but we keep the cats out of the fish room.
Okay.
I obvious reasons.
I need to understand something. I don't know
what's happening right now.
Are the most craftiest animals you will ever have. They're gonna figure out a way to get in that room.
Believe
letting you
so.
know right
So we
now.
have a child lock on the door to the fish room because I know you should see the amount of trouble I've gone in just to keep my cats out of this room because this room doesn't have a door to it. So I've anyway, it's been a laughable back and forth between me and the cats in just them figuring out how to get back past my apparatus.
Your apparatus?
Dude, I've got like 3 different Japanese screens in front of the door. I now have a like large Rubbermaid container. I have 2 dumbbells. I have like all of this stuff because I've got a 20-pound cat who likes to move shit.
Wow.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Come on, Snarf, right?
Cat people. Snarf. Cat people problems. I'm good. I don't have to deal with none of that, man. Well, let me run through mine really quickly. Again, Happy New Year to all those who celebrate. I had a good time, man. Just hung out with the fam. Took the kids to where did we take them kids? They did like this early ball drop thing at this place called Zap Zone. So it's like a giant arcade and laser tag and putt golf and all that stuff. So let them run wild.
They got the trampolines there too.
No, thank God. I don't really.
He said, "Thank you."
Trampolines and ball pits, bro. I don't really mess with.
Yeah,
dirty kids be all over them. But other than that, man, like came home and made some finger foods and stuff like that, like steak bites and chicken wings and homemade potato skins and stuff like that. Kind of get that last bit of hurrah in for the holiday season because you know Jose is back to the grind as soon as it's over with. And I did good, man. Like I haven't gained much weight. I'm still cutting. I put on 5 pounds of muscle past few days, so I'll take that.
Nice.
So you know how it is,
man. Don't worry about
it. Yeah, but that was it, man. Just chilled at the crib, hung out. Started my new gig on the 5th. It's been kicking my tail ever since.
Nice.
But worth it. You know what I mean? Like anything that's gonna pay you well is gonna kick your butt in the beginning because you got to learn a new system and this, that, and the other. But we're gonna be pretty successful. Again, number 1 Toyota dealership in the state, and we're gonna continue to keep that rolling. So.
Nice.
Yeah, man. But that was it. Look at
Ryan,
that.
Ryan asked a question there in the chat. Did anyone actually order that Robeson Soundwave? The only people I've seen talking about it are 50-year-old mommy bloggers on news websites.
Yeah.
Well, I can guarantee you there's at least one guy in us 5, at least one, who's getting that Soundwave.
Yeah. On behalf of 50-year-old mommy bloggers all around the country, I just like to say that I am getting one. I got one on its way, and take that.
Yeah, man. And listen, be on the lookout for another show with Robeson, specifically for the purpose of just seeing what's coming up next. But then also we got some giveaways coming on that next show. So you better stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe.
Not necessarily our next show, but the next show that Robeson's going to be on, right?
The next Robeson show. Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Yep. So, all right. Well, that's pretty much it there, man. Let's get that bumper ready, Derek, because we got to find out if the bros transformed. Did you transform, bro?
Am I a white man living in Texas?
Oh, my Jesus.
What is it?
All right, let's get the setup going right like that. And look at that. We're going to start with Mr. Big Head himself, Derek B. Did you transform, bro?
So I showed this last night.
Oh, okay.
It is.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Did you get the button? Do we need the button?
I mean, I didn't see last night's show.
I mean, is this something you actually got in the last 2 weeks, Derek B?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, he's leaving.
Dang, he got to go kick. Dang.
Just like that. He's not even. What's this Green Lantern sweatshirt that's happening? I don't understand.
I got this a year ago, but I only brushed it lightly on the box, so I'm gonna use it for tonight.
So anyway,
hey Derek, you can't catch a break, bro. It'd be your own people.
So anyway,
first show of the year. Just saying.
Yeah, Scott will be here all night. Anyway, so I got this for Christmas. And I was going to break it out. I showed this last night, by the way. So everybody that, in the comment section that was on the show last night, you're literally going to know what this is. So let me just pop it up. It is Transformers adjacent. I just want you to know that real quick. And it was this. Bought this over the
oh man. This is how we're starting the year off?
Was it this Christmas that you got that?
It was the previous, Christmas just passed. I got it.
Box looks.
I got it. I actually got it at RosCon, and picked it up along with a couple other things. And I was picking up for other people as well. But I saw this, and I was just like, man, I didn't know they had a Transformer version of this, because me and Sean, we both love the game of Trouble, and yeah.
All right. Nice.
Price is incredible. Why not get this? You know what I mean? So, but for all you shut up, Brian. For all of you Trouble fans, yeah, this is actually one to get. So yeah.
I think I can come up with a few reasons why I wouldn't get that, but okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna shoot my boy some bail. Y'all know Derek is like a brother from another mother, man. It's Transformers written on the box. It's Trouble.
It's licensed.
It works.
Licensed. Yes.
When you said it last night, I could have swore you said last Christmas, which I took to mean the Christmas before this one.
2024.
2025. That was last Christmas.
All right. So I
it's 2026.
I'm like,
now, right?
I thought this boy's sitting on this for a year. He's pulling it out. Come on.
Hold up. Ryan doesn't know what Trouble is.
Hey, we need to find out where he's from first. You never know.
I need to find out how old he is.
Well, listen, we are the elder statesmen now at this point, bro.
I hear you, bro.
Damn right.
Brian wins comment of the night. Hands down.
I mean, it's still early. Come on.
Oh,
Hands
man.
down. Oh, man. It's going to be hard to top, bro.
Okay. Everybody, if you had a childhood, you know what this game is.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
So,
for sure.
it's
Pop-O-Matic.
It's the Pop-O-Matic Trouble. It's Trouble with the Pop-O-Matic bubble.
That
as
was
the commercial used to say.
Bleeding
man,
edge
it's
gaming
basically a game
technology built into the middle of the board.
Getting all your pieces to closest to the bubble, and that that determines the winner. But yeah,
I think I'm gonna buy one for my girls, man. Because they just played Trouble the other day.
They would play Trouble all day, all night, man. It's it's a fun game.
They literally just played the other day. Just played the other day.
Hold on, we're talking about Chessmaster kids here, right? They're going to play Trouble. Is that where we're bring them down?
Listen,
tell them if Uncle Dirk go back to Ross and sees another one, I'm sending them one their way.
My man.
People who eat snakes still like to enjoy a little dessert now and then, Rusty.
Yeah, sometimes it's not even always about just thinking hard, Rusty. Mindless things like Call of Duty.
Point and shoot.
I diversify my gaming portfolio. So, yeah.
All good, man. That's it for you,
that's all I got.
All right, man. Let's bring Darth Rod in the building and see what he has.
There you go.
All right, I'm not sure what to go with first here because both of these things kind of really I'm really excited about.
Is it Transformers Trouble?
Not that good, man. Not that good.
Yeah, ain't that good.
All right, so I'm outside the norm on a lot of things. I realize that, and I don't care about that. That's okay.
It's all right, brother. It's all right. Do you,
some
boo-boo,
people,
as they say, do you.
Some people are perfectly happy with this.
Oh,
You know,
okay, that's the
Takara Prowl.
the DX9
They're just. This is Takara Prowl. They're perfectly
oh,
happy with
It's
this.
an
guy.
excellent figure. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, they're perfectly happy, even though he's got a chest as wide as my mother. Anyway.
Hey,
yo.
Sir.
But let me tell you something.
Sir.
This is
It's
a
clean.
superior, by not even close, long shot to this.
They look the same to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. But
I
they're
wasn't gonna
very
kill his
different.
dreams, man. I wasn't gonna kill his dreams.
They're very different. And the quality on this dude, this one.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the-
So even you can't figure it out.
The one is top shelf.
I'm a couple
Top shelf.
of triples in. So but the transformation is great.
Okay.
Smooth as butter to get as much articulation out of this thing, and for it to look as cartoon accurate as it is, to do a better job on the chest and be no more complicated than the Takara Prowl. This thing is a winner.
I mean, there's only so much you can do with Prowl, right? Like the front, the
know.
arms got to go underneath the hood, and
But
the
bro,
back becomes the legs.
Look at
It's
those.
only
Look
so
at
much.
that. Look at that chest and arms.
I'm
Just
only
look
talking
at
about the
it.
transformation. I've handled both, and you're not wrong. That DX9 does look good in hand. They need to do something with them darn blue windows on the feet, but I mean on the legs. But other than that, it does look good.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
out for that DNA kit that's gonna come out for that.
Forget DNA, just get you some repro labels.
Oh yeah, no, I got a
that's
couple
cool.
labels coming to cover the shins. I thought about
Mhm.
painting them with
Okay.
my airbrush, but I think the stickers will be better.
Yeah, the stickers would be fine, bro.
So those are actually screw holes.
No, they're just tabs. Like the plastic has a tab in, and
Okay.
so they had a choice. They could either use those little
Glue it,
pinholes in the
or use
middle, or
that.
they could put
Mhm.
something on the sides. But if you took something on the sides, you'd have to do it on both sides, which means you're doing basically 4. So I get it, but they could have also made it a solid piece, a solid blue piece, which would have been, and I guarantee you it's coming out. But anyway, DX9, unfortunately, because Fans Toys is actively working against the fans community, in my opinion, to limit choices for us. It's sad because I think that I would buy every single one of those if they made all 3 Carbros. All right. So the other thing I'm going to show first at a distance, but then I'll bring it up closer. But
just keep your ugly mug out of the
is
way.
that matrix there?
Yeah, that's hard.
Oh, that's the one you put together.
Yes. So it took me about
Yeah.
I don't know 3 or 4 hours. Not too bad. And it's 3D printed. Tyler, the collector, printed it for me. 3D _ printing _ forge. And the cool part about it
Is that he left the screen. That's the coolest part. Just throwing it out there. We can see his collection now. That was the coolest part. Oh, sorry.
Big.
Scott, you were saying something important. Nice.
Yo,
Need
that
one of those.
So that's
That's
dope.
dope.
That's dope.
Right on.
Need one of those.
How much?
Yeah. Hit up Tyler the collector.
It was
What I would
free.
tell you is that Tyler's prices are better than anybody's prices for 3D.
Oh, I know that. That's
Yeah.
why I was like, how much?
Well, I mean, there's.
My price ain't your price.
My
Right?
I'll talk to you afterwards. I'll talk to you afterwards, bro.
Yesterday's price is
Ain't
not
today.
today's price.
Mhm.
Scott, did you print that yourself, or did he print it?
No,
and send
Tyler
it to you?
did.
He
Tyler
printed it for
printed
me,
Okay.
and quite frankly, he offered to put it together for me for a different price. And I was like, you know what? I kind of enjoy the challenge.
Yeah, right on.
And it involves heat sinks and soldering wires, which
Okay.
was fun because I'd never done either.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so it was nice to learn those things. So,
Yes.
but if you don't want to go through learning those, Tyler will put it together for you, just different price.
Hey, Darth Rod, which one you think I'm going with?
Huh?
Because I'm definitely not doing all that.
Oh,
I'll pay that man.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys heard at the beginning of the show. I'm a little busy now, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see what Ryan just said?
Yeah, just put it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Grow to 7 feet and get a trailer on your back.
That deserves to have another one. Yeah, let's go.
Well, if there's anybody in this group that really could use a few inches,
Hey, yo, bro.
Hey.
What is
Sir,
wrong
sir.
with y'all tonight?
Sure. Well,
Who's next?
he's
God.
3 into a triple or something. So
Oh my God. Where's his wife when you need her? Tell him to stop.
what you do in the privacy of your own. Anyway, I don't know what's happening.
Good Lord.
So was that it for you, big fella?
That's it. 2 items, but I'm enjoying the heck
Big
out of
fella.
both. So
All right.
he knows
Hey,
what's
man,
up.
you leave my troll friend alone, bro.
We are all over the place this evening. All right.
All right, back to my boy, Mr. Harrigan. B. Flex.
Yo, actually did come into a package, so let's see.
Oh,
Nice.
we're doing a live unboxing. Unbagging.
Yeah. So right out the box on the shizzo. Oh, you
I'm
got
out with this Prime.
you
I'm
got
sorry, I
the
got
blur
my
on.
new blur thing on, but yeah, there you go.
Oh, he's got the background blur on that's messing it up.
We
Yeah,
know why. She done moved her foot. Say, hey.
Hey, girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Hey.
So
We got
Oh,
him.
we say, hey.
So I'm this one. I'm not familiar with the character, but interested
Who is it?
in checking it out. Amalgamous Prime.
Oh,
Malcolm's
yeah.
Prime. One of the 13
Nice.
primes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see a little bit right there if you don't see the shot
Mhm.
or whatever. I think
Gotta-
this one looks kind of like
Turns to a drone.
it looks like almost like the Diaclone,
The Acid Rain
kind of
figures?
like original like vehicles and stuff.
Yeah,
before they
yeah.
look humanoid, you know, like it
Yeah.
looks like that because it looks like one of those type of bots. You could take them apart and rearrange them in a bunch of like different little ways.
Modular.
Yeah. So
Yeah, she was the chemist of the crew.
So yeah, that's it for me though. That's what I got.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Right up against it too. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. I'm pretty sure we just gonna speed right past him, but we gotta ask him anyway. Mr. Rusty.
What? Why would you? No, you're not speeding right past anything. I got stuff over here.
Oh, you got stuff?
I got stuff.
Let's see your stuff.
I actually can't
Damn.
remember. I can't remember if I mentioned this in
that
the.
out either.
What's that?
Hey,
Nothing. Go ahead.
I can't remember if I showed this in the last show because I can't remember how long ago I got it. But I think I talked about it, but I didn't get it anyway. I was poking around online. I think I told this story. I was poking around online on TF Toys website that's in Alberta, and they happen to have a copy of MDLX
Yes,
Optimus
I
Prime.
remember
You did
that.
show that.
Mhm.
I did show that one. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Next.
So, anyway, so that spurred my interest into. I mean, if I can poke around, mysterious dark web websites and find
right.
these things, maybe I can
Easy.
find them something else.
Easy.
So, actually, no, I found this on Amazon, to be honest. So, anyway, I actually found a copy of MDLX Bumblebee on
Nice.
Amazon.
Didn't you
So I
show
was
that,
like, no,
No,
this one
no,
just
you
came last week.
Okay.
So
I have
like,
that one.
I saw it on Amazon, and I was like, okay, so yeah. So I
It's
picked.
a
I
really
haven't.
good figure.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I
it
did pop it out of the box quick just to look at it, but like I said last time, like my display is still full, and I haven't had a chance to go out and get a couple more bookcases to spread everything out. So I haven't even had a
Yeah.
chance to like put them in a display yet. So,
Okay.
but that was it. That was it. Just me doing MDLX stuff, continuing that MDLX trend.
Easy peasy.
Those
What you
MDLXs
got,
are
Ducker?
nice.
They are nice.
Well,
I really like
forgot
them.
I forgot to mention it, but for you car guys out there,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm paying attention now.
Rubber tires.
no, well, rubber
It's
tires,
just,
yes.
it's just the
but
rims. He's just showing
Can
up.
you
the
see
rims.
it?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
It's very nice.
The
Oh, the
painted
brakes.
caliper,
Oh, the caliper
Yes.
and the rotors are
a
in there.
red painted caliper.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Yep, he's got all of his headlights painted.
Okay.
This is a quality figure, people.
You just touched the
Except-
robot's boobs.
It's a perfect representation of Prowl, except for the blue panels in his shins with the
Yeah, I
pegs in the
think they
middle.
knocked it
Like,
out the
yeah.
park. You just gotta cover.
I'm
that
being
up.
super sarcastic.
Yeah, I think they gotta fix that part. But I handled it, and it is nice.
My
so to speak.
Takara one is fine.
Yeah, I
Looks
say the
better
same.
than that.
I don't know.
You're literally one more presentation away from a DX9 sponsorship. So
Yeah.
Hey, bro, we're all looking for that side a
Hey.
partnership, right?
You
You just,
already know.
you just happen to sling your saddle to the Blockies train.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Well,
Yeah.
I'll make mine quick, man.
the only one.
I think yes. So I got Doc. Let me just call
Yep.
it.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. What
Yeah.
you think of him?
I like it. I'm not transforming it, which is odd for me because I always transform my figures at least once. But once I heard about the paint chippage issues, and I already kind of had them on Ironhide down there a little bit, like on these little plastic pieces after the transformation. You can't really see it, but I can. Yeah, I just decided it's not worth the risk, but looks great. They should have painted the hands though. They should have painted the hands. There's no reason why this crotch area should be this bright glossy red and his hands are a mute red.
That's
true.
Annoying.
Yeah. I mean, do you think it was because the hands are going to be more of your motion is going to be the piece that's going to be more in motion than that others than the other parts? Yeah,
Nope, they painted Quietus's hands. They painted Galvatron's hands. They painted Scourge's hands. I mean, they paint hands, even if it's just like a light coat and then a little gloss over it. Like they paint hands. That's just them being lazy.
Yeah. Come on, guys. He's obviously wearing medical gloves.
Yes.
Is that what it is?
That's what's happening. Like, come on.
I've also seen shiny rubber gloves, so get that out of here.
Sir, this evening, what do we...
Sir. All right, back to the Grizzon, back to our places here. And I think that was it. Something like that. I don't know. We'll make it work.
Oh, easy.
There you go.
All right. Oh. Team Autobots.
Yeah, we all know you got a white beater team.
I mean, I'm always gonna have to tank top on. I mean, y'all lucky I even got clothes on. If I didn't have to record.
Whoa.
Hey, yo. Whoa.
It's getting hot in here. I don't know.
Whoa.
Listen, hey,
Some kind of reaction.
Jose, no. The more you work out and the more you look good, the less clothes you want to wear. For sure.
What are we doing? Okay.
Anywho, before we get into the main topic, we got some bills to pay. So let's go ahead and let's get that queued up for us.
Got it.
Eric. Don't stop. All right, this episode of Do You Even Transform, Bro? Season 3 is brought to you by Nick the Toy Guy. Head on over to nickthetoyguy.com and don't forget to use our promo code DYETB10 for 10% off your entire order. Don't forget to combine that with promo code free ship so you can get free shipping for rates under $10. I repeat, head on over to nickthetoyguy.com for all your Transformers, Masterpiece, action figure needs. Get 10% off your entire combined order. And also free shipping for rates under $10. All right. Well, that brings us to our topic for tonight, man. So Derek kind of kicked around the idea of discussing Transformers adjacent properties. Things that's kind of either connected to them in some way or has been splashed together in the universe. Things like G.I. Joe, M.A.S.K, etc. And I'm pretty sure some people remember that box set that came out some years ago. There was like a SDCC exclusive that had G.I. Joe, ROM, M.A.S.K, Legionnaires or Visionaries, and of course Transformers, Micronauts. Yeah, so we wanted to get into that tonight. But before we do that, we're going to talk a little bit also of some things that's kind of nostalgic in the Transformer space that is being brought to a modern feel, and that's that missing link stuff as well. So, Derek, Scott, where y'all want to start?
Go for it.
Yeah, missing link Grimlock.
If you want to,
grab them because
hey, yo, y'all.
We've been talking about this a little bit, and I think the biggest thing is not. The biggest thing really hasn't been talked about. Yes. So first of all, Grimlock was already a pretty well articulated figure for a G1 toy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had knee bends, a lot of G1 toys, and that was part of his transformation. But still, right? But they're going to give him additional articulation. But what a lot of people haven't really discussed, and I haven't been seeing it, is they moved the head.
I didn't even notice.
So in the G1 toy, the head is way far back.
Yep.
And it when you look at it from the side profile, it definitely looks like really janky. But with the missing link, they're actually moving the head up, and it looks a ton better.
I didn't even notice that.
I agree. I saw that, and that was one of the first things I noticed because it makes the chest not look as bulky.
Yeah.
It actually brings it into proportion, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually pretty slick." But it also made me think it looks like Bingo Toys gonna have to shelve theirs because they were making a missing link Grimlock to kind of go with the missing link line. Right out the gate, obviously we had Optimus Prime, and then Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper and Sunstreaker, and then now we're getting a Grimlock, which is a part of the big six, right? Like there's Grimlock, Megatron, Starscream, Bumblebee, Prime, and Soundwave. But this does look really, really freaking good, man. What do you think they'll make them all?
I mean, I don't see. Well, I mean, like it's one of those things where Grimlock's always the first. It seems like it's the first one out the gate, right? And like the way Takara is going with this T-Spark stuff, right, where they're all over the place with different lines, missing link, and everything else. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like, do they just want to do the big six and get it over with? Do they want to actually do all the Dinobots? Would they do like 2 of the Dinobots and then just drop the idea altogether because something else came along or the numbers didn't make them happy or whatever? I mean, who knows? With TikTok,
well, I think
they're all over the place.
I think that's Bingo's in is it's highly unlikely that they do the other ones, and Bingo can go ahead and make the other ones if they want to. And I
they
think
can pivot. But you also got to look at what they're doing, right? Like there's an RC that was missing from the line entirely from our childhood, and they came out and did the missing link version of that. That was a smart play. It fills a quote unquote hole, for lack of a better term. Allows people to kind of finish their G1 collection. I mean, hopefully they'll come out with the missing link Unicron, that big old belly looking Unicron. But what do you guys? Yeah. I mean, possibly. So we'll see. But what do you guys think about this? Like this, could they go further in this? Do you see them at least giving you a lot of the mainstay characters? I mean, what do you think? What do you think, Jose?
Yeah, I think if they keep putting these things out, it's showing that the line is successful, and like the Optimus, the Ultra Magnus, like really nice pieces. As long as they get the price point right, I could see that nostalgia tug that they're going for, like really getting the collectors on board with this. Because, I mean, this is kind of what we always wanted. Like, even though we're getting it now with modern figures, with modern looks and updates and interpretations, this is our childhood toys and memories, like almost put in a modern spin, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So while still keeping that very nostalgic like look, the way those figures look back in the day. So I mean, I think they can't lose when doing major characters like Grimlock, but I could definitely see them expanding the line and doing lesser known, because even though it's easy to do a Bumblebee or a Cliff Jumper, they're simple figures. I feel like Cliff Jumper, I don't know if he's like a super, major character or whatever. I just felt like, if you're going to do the Bumblebee, you do the Cliff Jumper. So, and they got those molds, man. I just don't think it takes much to add a hinge here or a little, this there, and there you go. You got a missing link version. So, I think they're going to continue to expand this line. And I do want to see the rest of the Dinobot. We're getting Grimlock. I definitely want to see the rest of the Dinobots.
Yeah, see how they do it. Yeah, no doubt.
So Derek, do you still have a picture of that MPG Rodimus?
I do.
So I don't know how many people translated the Japanese off of this thing, but it says the concept has been brushed up in terms of transformation, difficulty, proportions, and detail, mobility, and portable vehicle play and weapon play, resulting in even more refined style than the previous masterpiece. So a lot of people are talking about how this looks like and I even said it was, like, hey, this looks like a freaking, studio series. And it definitely, like, if you look at especially the alt mode, there seems to be a lot of, yeah, exactly, TM. When you look at the vehicle mode in the fully revealed pictures, it looks like it has some of the same transformation elements that the studio series has. So when I first read this Japanese, I was like, oh, it's not going to be an upscaled thing. It's going to be, they're actually releasing a genuinely updated hot rod. But then when they released the rest of the pictures, it looks like a freaking upscale studio series hot rod. And the idea that they try to pass off on their own, because usually it's a fourth party, third party, whatever you want to call them, who do the kind of upscaled. If they try to upscale their own designs and pass it off as a new purchase, like, what does that do for Takara?
So I'm going to tell you what I believe they did, and Chat Squad, you can tell me if you agree or disagree. But I think, and from what I can see, having still own the Kingdom Rodimus Prime, they took the lower half of that figure and scaled it up, and then they took the top half of the Studio Series Rodimus, and voila, there you have it. And then they just changed the hands. That is some of the most bull crap I've ever seen in my entire freaking life.
But you have to admit that, like, what we're looking at looks like there's better articulation in here than a Studio Series figure.
I mean, of course. So you add in a couple of butterfly joints or extra hands or a dovetail here or a universal here,
right?
And yes, you're going to add to it. I mean, just looking at the elbow joint, it looks different,
right?
Because I'm trying to figure out where this freaking thing twists at, right? Like, where's the bicep joint? Where does it spin? But we're not gonna act brand new and act like it really doesn't, especially even in car mode. Like, it looks like the Studio Series.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So Hot Rod has always been sleek from the movie.
Yeah,
like the old MP, what they made, the MP Rodimus and the MP Rodimus Prime, so MP09 and MP46, or not, whatever the number is, 45 or whatever the case may be. Those look sleek, like it came right out of the cartoon movie. This looks like, I mean, it says new style or style gen or whatever it is, and they can punt this across the river.
So it kind of begs the question then of are we at a point with Takara in particular of, because we say a lot of times there's only so many ways you can do character X, right? Are we getting to that point in our collections where how else would you have done Rodimus?
Yeah. That's
right?
a good question.
Given the number of releases that they've already had of Rodimus, and the Studio Series was like, the next step up of the main line was something that was even better, something between what they had before and what MP was doing, and now they're coming out with this, right? So is it just getting to the point where there's only so many ways, and the technology, toy technology, transformations, articulation, et cetera, is just at the point where we've reached some limit again, so there's only so many ways that we could do it, so it comes out looking like a previous figure that's already been done?
Hey, Rusty, can I ask you a question? Did you collect MP52 at all?
MP52?
Yes.
Which one?
The Starscream mode, which is 3.0.
Yeah.
All right. Then I rest my case.
But that doesn't. But that kind of makes my point, right? Of yes, I bought it, but at the same time, it's how many different ways can you do Starscream, right?
But I guess my point is, you bought the 3.0.
Yeah.
You also bought the 3.0 Optimus, which every iteration has gotten more closer and closer to the tune, which is my point.
Yeah, agreed.
This has gotten further away from it. This ain't it.
So okay, so you feel this is so do you feel that the Studio Series is closer to the tune than this is?
I don't feel like either one of them are.
Okay,
and that's
fair
the
enough.
problem.
Fair
Like,
enough. You'd like to see this get closer to the 2 than the previous. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay, fair.
I don't think it has it in the colors, but I think the look of it is definitely like a lot better than that last MP like Rodimus that we got. Like, especially what I was hearing, like horror stories of that thing like falling apart out of the package. Like for some people, the studio series, in the defense of this, a lot of people were like, for what we got for what was that? They charged Voyager price point for it, even though it was a deluxe scale figure. But the engineering on that figure was great. Like, what I'm saying? Like it was incredible. So it's like they were even saying better than the MP version. You know what I'm saying? But not in materials, of course, or whatever, but just in the straight up engineering, how it looked in alt mode, how it looks in bot mode. So if this new version is just gonna give you better materials, add a little bit more bells and whistles, it's kind of like what Rusty said. Like, can you do a better Rodimus than that? Because that one did such a good job,
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I think
a little junk in his trunk.
I do think. Okay, now this is the prime example of what I mean. Go back one, please.
It just doesn't have that magenta.
Zoom in.
The colors.
Zoom in.
The way he looked on screen,
Zoom in. Yeah, I don't care anything about the weapons. Let's go down to them legs.
You're gonna talk about the wheels and how they fold in.
No, I'm gonna talk about this 5mm port. Get this. I almost cursed. Get this the heck out of MP, bro. What are we doing?
So that's the thing. It's,
right
it's
here.
Like they call that style gen the same thing with that Optimus that's coming out like in a couple of weeks or whatever. It's a little bit more style to be like Generations with the 5mm ports and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, but that's what they did with
They don't belong
Kingdom.
on Masterpiece.
Yeah.
But this is
it does not. It does not.
MPG.
Not at all, dude.
I agree with y'all. Like, what I'm saying? Like, I don't really have a skin in that MP game. But those, it looks like that style, the style gen, whatever.
There's a reason you chug thugs live on the other side of the tracks, okay?
This is higher end chug, bro. Higher end chug. That's what this is.
That's it. That's my only.
We don't
point.
need any of your 5mm ports over on our side of the tracks.
You don't need it. Get it out of there, dude. Get it out of there.
I will remind everybody that we did do a show that said that Masterpiece is dead. So this isn't Masterpiece, right?
MPG is the new shit. This new shit now, which it does seem like it isn't up to par with what the other the older Masterpieces were. It does.
This angle looks funky on it. When you go back to the actual straight stand,
from
to me it looks really good.
It looks good. And the straight stand, it looks good. I would give you that, but don't try to pass it off as something better than. Yeah, that's my problem.
It's just going to be better materials than what you. So the deluxe, that Voyager price point for $30 or whatever got you that type of figure. This is going to cost $150 or $170 for whatever it's going to be, and you're going to just have the better quality paint and maybe a little die cast. And
Jose, if this thing is $174, bro, I would. What?
That's what it costs now.
Ain't no way, bro. The Optimus is $150. The Optimus is $150. If this thing is $175, like, they have lost their everlasting mind, and they clearly don't have a finger on the pulse.
That style gen Optimus is one. I gotta check because I did pre-order it on Amazon Japan. I just don't remember what the final.
Yeah, I think it was like $159 or something like that.
It's funny that we were just talking about the 5mm port, and now we're looking at this alt mode. Go back one. They're great. So they're going to
add all the pew pew.
Well, no, I'm fine with that, except that if they're going to add the 5mm port in the back of the legs, why didn't they just put a couple of 5mm ports in the roof to put the weapons on? What is this transparent plastic?
It's right there.
Clip?
Yeah, they are.
But there's a trend. Okay, now go to the next one. Why is there a clip?
So you can put them all on like a
like,
that's crazy, bro.
This does look good. Almost, it just needs that magenta color.
Okay, call it Inspector Gadget Rodimus right here.
Even if we're displaying this thing in alt mode, we're not displaying it like that, are we?
That's dumb. It's funny that they give
who's displaying their Rodimus like this? Nobody.
To me, it's all about options, man. They give you more options. There you go. If you want to do it, it's there.
I'm done with options. I'm done with options. Options are dumb. Options just make me keep boxes in my basement. That's all that options do.
I'm telling you, man, like I am so disappointed. And I'm a huge Hot Rod fan. Everybody who's been watching this show since its inception, since I've been on, since Scott have been on, they know we are huge Hot Rod / Rodimus fans, and they keep doing shit like this to us, bro. Like this is.
I don't know. They
terrible.
just gave us IDW Rodimus, and it was a spectacular.
Yeah.
It was like,
But-
and this is what I mean is this feels like it's going ditch to ditch. That was an absolutely spectacular, like best Takara figure in a long time.
Hey,
This-
Scott,
and this
Scott,
is like dirt.
Scott. They didn't design that. Flames Toys did.
True.
They didn't design it.
Okay.
All they did was help them to figure out how to make it transform.
How to
with
make it
their
transform.
licenses. That's it.
Yo, Eric, though, you are right. Like this shit does look like an amount, like a combination of the Kingdom Rodimus
Yeah.
Prime
Yeah.
and the fucking Studio Series.
I'm telling you,
It
dude.
does.
Like,
I'm
it is-
telling
It
you.
is. It is. weird, right?
Frankenrod.
'Cause-
It's what is these Frankenrod?
Yeah.
It is.
There's so much paneling going on in
It's-
the
it's
legs,
the
and there's
bottom half is
absolutely
Kingdom
no.
Rodimus.
The bottom
There's
half
no
is
paneling in the upper half.
Studio
It's so
Series.
weird.
I'm telling you, bro.
And Eric, you're right. This doesn't look too inaccurate either. Like the chest is way too wide on this. Like what? Like why are his hips bleeding right up into his chest?
See, this is a picture I like the
spread.
best
There's
out of
no-
all. of them.
No,
Right
that chest
here.
ain't too wide.
No, it's-
that
No,
dude-
It is compared to his hips.
It's kind of chiseled.
your chest
Yeah,
should be
they're trying
wider
to
than
give
your
him the
hips.
hero. They're trying to give him the hero proportion. Is what it is. I
They
get it,
failed.
man, but like, come on, bro.
I just
That's
don't like the
Kingdom.
feet, like the way the feet look.
Yeah, I don't-
the way,
Mhm.
like I don't know, man. Like that's what always bothered me about those two figures. It's like I felt like the feet and maybe like the calves could have been better.
Yeah.
The only thing looking good on this so far is the head sculpt and the arms. To be honest,
Yeah,
I don't think it looks bad though. Like I mean, I think it
It's
looks
not
good. And to me, it
terrible.
works for me because I
Yeah.
collect chugs, and this is like basically just enough scaled, like
Yeah.
higher quality chug version of this guy.
No, but
I'm
it's-
there with you, King.
to Eric's point, right? Like it doesn't look bad, but shouldn't it be better than the last thing?
Yeah, if you're gonna say that it was and you compared it, and I think that's the problem. Like when you say stuff like it's gonna be better than the previous masterpiece, just stop comparing it to it because it's not even in the same class to me. Like, yes, it may have better materials to an extent, but we don't know that until we see it. We won't know. Like it might have better paint, sure, okay, whatever. Like, okay, I can go
Is that
paint
confirmed?
I can
Sony
go-
is-
Sony 200. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I'd heard that the Grimlock, the missing link, is going to be like 180. This gotta cost more. This has to cost more.
If anybody knows like the price on stuff like the news, the details, like Sony's right into it now, so he's
sure.
got all the details on everything.
Look, man, I'll go buy the Blockies version before I buy this. So you
Oh.
know damn well I'm not getting this.
This
Like
is
that's how I'm mad.
this
How mad
is-
I am about this.
the internet's forever, right? I just want you to know you just said those words together.
I did.
I will buy Blockies.
Which should go to show you I'm not buying this
It's
POS.
crazy that this is
Is
more
it
now.
is it the end of days? What's happening right now?
177 on the I don't know. I feel like I want to go in. I feel like I do want to go in just to check it out.
It's the 5mm ports are calling to you.
Listen, Jose. Listen, you're gonna lose less money on this thing than Derek did down in Atlanta. So I think you're good, buddy.
That's what's up.
But hey,
I wasn't in Atlanta.
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City.
Atlantic,
Yeah.
Atlanta, whatever.
And did I hear you, Scott, say earlier, or did I read you say earlier that they're doing an MPG, not MPG, but a movie masterpiece size fight?
It's a movie masterpiece size fight. Yeah.
I'd buy that. I'll buy that for $1.
I don't know, man. It's like it's the same situation. Well, not same situation. A little different for me is I know that Unique Toys does such a good job with these things, and
Yeah.
they call it MMP, movie masterpiece. Yeah,
Mhm.
the MMP is it's got that huge backpack, and I'm just thinking that's something that a third party will definitely eliminate is that giant size backpack.
Mm.
Yeah.
They're making a red version, bro.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
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 I get that money's worth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Two and sideswipe is red, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm definitely getting the I'll buy that one. I'll buy that, no problem. The movie masterpiece line is probably where they need to stick at. And if you notice, they didn't put this under MPG.
They didn't. They didn't. Still T Spark. I don't know what that moniker really stands for, but you're right.
T Stark is just the umbrella for everything.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
everything to Tommy Takara is partnering with whoever with on. Like that's just the thing for everything.
Yeah, but you look at the back on this, it just doesn't seem like all that big of an improvement.
Hey, you want to try that again?
Yeah, you see the back on this. It just doesn't seem like all that big of an improvement over the previous one. So I was like, you know what? I'll wait for UT.
So the one that I loved the most was the Human Alliance. That one was a beast.
Yeah, it was a nice figure too, but it still had the giant backpack.
Yeah, for sure. It's hard to get around that backpack, man, with that dang on hood being so long. That was the Corvette concept, right?
Yeah, but I like that's where Unique Toys just comes in and goes, "Oh, you don't think it can be done? Let me show you." And it's
you're
like,
not wrong.
like,
Yeah.
you know, like who would think that they could get a freaking Lamborghini Aventador into a robot with zero kibble?
Well, yeah, but to be fair though, those cars that they're working with, like you said, are very sleek. They haven't had to do one with the longer front end. Like, so listen, we need to hold out and see. But I mean, I do have more confidence and faith in them than I do in anybody else. So I'm with you, brother.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah, and I love the movie masterpiece stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, we could tell by the way that you were yawning into the intro of this figure.
Listen, man, I'm old.
Hey, it's only 9 o'clock, bro. We ahead of schedule.
Seriously.
TM saying how the right price makes no sense. I say that too, especially if they're charging more than the Optimus, but that just shows you how big of a difference that pre-order price was a year ago compared to now. You know what I'm saying? Like times have changed.
Everything's going. I mean, everything is
but
300% more cheap.
And we called it, man. Like there was. See, I like that. That's kind. I might just get that as a one-off and do something with it. But I like that. Maybe put some black rally stripes down it. But I see what you mean, Scott.
Yep.
Them shoulders need some work, bro.
Well, not only shoulders, but you can see the backpack in this too.
Yeah, the back. Yeah, the backpack. You can see. Oh.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's a lot.
Yeah. See.
That's a lot of stuff.
Almost like a shelf formers, you know.
But again, are we displaying our figures backwards?
Yeah, but if you can see that back from the front and she ain't a fine little thing, something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks kind of cool.
It's all right.
It looks kind of cool. I guess you just got to get the angles just right. It's all about them angles.
The funny thing is this concept.
It's all about that base.
Concept came out prior to the C8 coming out.
Yes, it did.
And it looks nothing like the C8, and it's still a front engine car, not a mid engine car, which is really weird.
Yeah, so this was actually out even before the C7 was out.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. Because C8 released in 2020. When did the C7 release? Was that 2014?
I want to say it was 13 or 14, one of the two.
Yeah.
So this was the precursor to that, and this looks a lot like a C7.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
I was going to say it actually looks more like a Crossfire. Remember that thing?
I do remember that.
Well, that's what Jazz was.
No, Jazz was a sun.
Jazz
Was
no, he was Solstice.
The
He was a
Pontiac
Solstice.
Solstice.
Oh, you're talking about the Chrysler Crossfire.
Yeah.
Which was just a Mercedes Benz underneath that Chrysler badging.
Reskinned.
What does everybody think?
I think it looks all right. Looks good.
Yeah, I like that better. Not that red is kind of off-putting now that you look at this by itself, but it still needs a little something. Like I think the wheels need to be chrome.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. There's
it
a
all
lot
looks
of
like vanilla, like kind of like just
these,
like.
Yeah, these pictures look like there's a lot of like spackling or something going on in the paint, right? It's like they tried to go for metallic look, but it didn't come off. So maybe it's the pictures, maybe it's an unpainted demo or something, or not a final product. You know what I mean?
Or maybe it's the mold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
silver's
hard to do anyway.
The paint they were trying to do with it ain't working with the actual mold. So, or the type of paint they're using.
And I'm sure
Young, you're not wrong. We do need a good hound.
Yeah, I guess I can kind of do without this futuristic Chinese military truck, though. I'm just being honest with you. But I'm with you. All right, man. Well, I guess moving right along. Derek, let's go ahead and intro that next topic. Gave them a little teaser of what's coming and our opinions on it. Let's talk about
All right.
that.
All right. So y'all got me working overtime tonight, and I had to pull these mugs up real fast.
Hey, bro, thanks for doing
Yo.
it. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man.
Yeah, we
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. All right, let me go to my other folder here.
Hey,
I'll tell you what. I'll give him some time. I forgot to show this off. I speaking of 3D printed stuff. Look what I found.
Oh,
online.
yeah. Let's bring you up. Let's bring
Oh.
you up. I saw that. That was pretty darn cool, man.
Yeah.
Let's bring you up.
So
All right, there we go.
I found this on. God damn it! I can't remember what
Thingiverse?
site it was. Anyway, yeah. So this is a Legend scale Teletran. And it was actually all one color, but with the software that I had with my 3D printer, I can actually add colors in where I want. So I actually colored the buttons, like some of the buttons,
Mm-hmm.
Sky Spy in here, right? Color that white. I still got to clean it up a bit. There was some sagging that happened up here at the top there, but I just got to trim it off. Sagging.
Sagging at the top.
Where you get?
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, no, this came out super fantastic. I was super happy with it. This took 2.5 days to print off because of the colors and the layers and stuff. So anyway, it's pretty cool. If anybody wants to know where I got that, hit me up. I'll figure out where I got it from. I'll send you the link.
That looks cool. Yeah, nice man.
Yeah.
All good.
Yep.
All right, let me get my boy Derek back in here so he can finish introing that thing.
All right, so I'm gonna just go straight into it. So wanted to have a discussion with you all. Everyone has been inundated with this whole topic about M.A.S.K and the little subjects taking over M.A.S.K and everything. Want to do a deep dive into what that line is and what it means to everybody in our age groups. So, as everybody know, M.A.S.K is a property that was owned by Kenner back in the day, and it was a toy line that actually got complemented with a cartoon from back in the 80s.
Of which you can watch today on Tubi TV.
You can watch it on Tubi, you can watch it on Prime, you can watch it on. It's plenty of outlets where you can actually watch it. But yeah, it was an amazing. In my opinion, it was an amazing cartoon for what it was. It gave us a combination of Transformers and G.I. Joe in a sense, with a little bit of some James Bond feel to it. So, that's my assessment of it. But anyway, as everyone knows, the cartoon was a huge hit until they reached about season 2, where they introduced racing into the whole thing. So, the reason why this topic I wanted to cover it is because there's a couple of things. One, I watched a bunch of reviews on the new the loyal subject line of M.A.S.K figures and vehicles that came out, and it's like there was a lot of disappointment with the line in regards to what they brought out, and wanted to just do a deep dive into how it got to where it is now, where the vehicles are what they are, and who is actually handling it now, which is the loyal subjects now.
Yeah. And before you go deeper into that, I think it's important to note that people have been clamoring for this to come back from the moment that they saw it teased. I mean, if there was one line that people either wanted retroed or upscaled, it was this line, and it has a loyal following. It has a very, very cult following, and we seem to have gotten to a place where the excitement has dwindled. So go ahead, Derek.
So I want to start out by talking about the show itself and the toys. So if you were born in that era, if you were around in that era, the M.A.S.K line, complemented with toys that were basically, I can't place the scale, but they were relatively small. But when you're a kid,
You're like
they are
1/18
relatively
scale.
larger, and they don't seem they didn't seem as fragile because we're kids. I wanted to put this in the
3 3/4. I don't think that's 1/18.
No, I think it was a bit big. Oh, actually,
It
you
was
know
a bit
what?
Smaller, smaller.
It was a bit
1/24
smaller.
at least.
1/24, yeah.
Small.
That's
One
it.
Not even
24,
smaller
yeah.
than that.
Yeah. So when we had these as kids, first of all, imagine kid hands. These are gonna appear. They are gonna look a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? So I just want to put everybody in the perspective of how we used to look at this back in the day. These vehicles were fun to play with. They were action packed. They they came with the figures that fit along with the vehicles. You actually can, if you had a Thunderhawk or any type of car vehicle, they had the seat belts on the inside of them, and then Rhino had the seat belts where you put them across the figure so they won't fall out and all that type of stuff. The material of the toys were pretty solid for what it was back in the day. And the playability of them, they just lasted a long time when it comes to you playing with them, because let's face it, we weren't into collecting back then. We were actually playing with your toys. So the playability was actually pretty great on these. Now fast forward to Hasbro acquiring the license to be able to own the M.A.S.K toy line. Now there's a couple of caveats that goes to that. Hasbro owns the license, but they don't own the entire IP property for M.A.S.K. Kenner still owns some of the yeah. Like I said, I did a super deep dive into this whole thing and found out that Hasbro owns some aspects of that, but because some of the property and the licensing got lost in translation over the years, they were only able to acquire a couple of things when it came to M.A.S.K. And I'm going through my notes, and I want to go through and talk about that for just a second, because that's really important to what this topic is.
All righty.
All right. So basically the long and short of it is Hasbro acquired the rights to have the name M.A.S.K, and they're the holders of the name M.A.S.K and some of its properties, but they don't own all of the names to the actual vehicles. And that is part of the reason why when you're looking at the lower subjects and what they own right now, you don't see the actual names of the actual vehicles. Like, for example, Condor, they still have Condor. There are some names that they were able to acquire, but they weren't able to do all of them for specific reasons.
Okay, that sucks.
Yeah. So when they're looking at the new line of figures and everything that's out right now, they don't see the names of them. That's basically the reason. And I'm sorry. Here we go.
Let's deep dive into that a little bit, because I know the four that's dropping all have, like, Switchblade is on there, the Thunderhawk is on there, Condor and Rhino are all there. So at least the first wave they're getting out, you get to see all the proper names of the vehicle and the item.
No. The
Who's
proper
not
names
there?
are not on all.
Rhino is not used.
Rhino is not used.
Okay.
Condor is used.
Is
Condor.
Switchblade used?
Thunderhawk.
I think Switchblade is
Switchblade is used.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
Switchblade is. I actually had a picture of that.
Because that's the leader of Venom's thing, right? I thought it was Switchblade and whatever the general's name was.
Switchblade is actually. Now I got to go to BBTS website because I thought I had that picture, but I don't. My apologies.
22 pages of notes, and you don't have it.
So Dadbot Walker said the Switchblade is not used.
It's
so
called.
What they call it.
They call it a high-tech helicopter vehicle. High-tech helicopter vehicle with Miles Wolf Mayhem action figure.
Wolf Mayhem. Yeah. Venom. Yep.
Yeah. So, and then Rhino is actually called the Mobile Defense Unit Vehicle with Matt
Yes, I do
Tracker,
remember that now.
Cruzado, Scott Tracker, T-Bob, and
Madonna.
all of that. They did acquire Thunderhawk and they acquired Condor.
Condor. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So they were able to get the character names, but not the vehicle.
And not even all the
interesting-
characters
Right.
apparently, because they didn't
Oh,
even get.
really?
Right. Exactly.
Wow,
So
what a
let me
mess.
read. Let me read something here. So licensing and revival context, the loyal subjects secured a licensing agreement with Hasbro to revive several classic 1980s action toy brands, with M.A.S.K being one of the most requested legacy properties. This partnership was announced as a part of a broader Hasbro multi-brand initiative that also includes Jim and the Holograms, My Pet Monster, ROM, and other 40th anniversary products for M.A.S.K were specifically planned for 2025 as a celebration of the original line legacy. Some key points that I want to point out is TLS is recreating M.A.S.K in collectible form, faithful to original releases, the scale, characters, and vehicles with some modern upgrades.
Yeah.
The revival emphasizes retro packaging, iconography, and vehicle transformation play features, mirroring the classic operation of the 1985 toys.
So at what point? Because I remember the SDCC box set, and you own it, Derek, so you probably know a little better than I do. But I remember them merging all those worlds together, right? You had M.A.S.K, you had ROM, you had the Micronauts. You also, and it had a comic book. It had G.I. Joe and that in the fourth. Is that the first year where they put them all in the same universe, making them all canon?
That was back in 2017.
Okay.
And they did a comic line called Revolution, I believe. Yeah, if I remember the name of it, it's called Revolution.
It did start with an R. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, Visionaries. Visionaries was in that
Visionaries was in. So they had Skyfire in that set.
Yep.
To represent Transformers. They had Roadblock to represent G.I. Joe. They had the Micronauts, the complete Micronauts set in that build as well. They had ROM. They had
Visionaries.
Leoric from Visionaries, and they also had Matt Tracker from M.A.S.K.
And that Matt Tracker was he built on a G.I. Joe mode as well? Or no?
Yes,
okay.
He was built on the he was built. They were both Roadblock and Leoric and all of them. They were O-ring figures.
Okay.
They were O-ring figures. They weren't classified figures.
No, not classified. I was saying they were built on the G.I. Joe platform, which is O-ring back in the time, 3 3/4.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, So and that whole where was I? Oh, we were talking about the properties. So because back then in 2017, that was a Hasbro acquired, and that was actually developed by Hasbro during that time. But even at that time, they did not have all the full properties for M.A.S.K, as it was still partially owned by Kenner.
That's crazy. So, but they bought out Kenner, didn't they? Did they not?
I have a note about that too. So, and that's got to get.
I'm just moving too far ahead. My bad, bro.
I went way too far on this mug, man. It's like, yo. Okay. Here's the map that I did. Okay. So,
you want to show it?
Here are the trade back. Here, okay, I can show it. I can.
Yeah. That way, so the fans can see it too.
Mm-hmm.
Our audience.
But we've seen these situations in the past with other properties, right? And the most recent one is Marvel buying up the X-Men and Fantastic Four and all that stuff, right?
From Fox.
Yeah, from Fox. Thank you. I was thinking Sony, but it wasn't Sony. It was Fox. Bought it from Fox, right? But there was something about the X-Men license where Fox didn't 100% have it either. So Marvel had to go and chase that down so that they could get the whole thing, right? So I wonder if the Kenner thing is the same thing, right? Did Kenner only have part of the license with somebody else? So even when they went and bought up Kenner, it was like the license, part of the license was still over there with somebody, and anyway.
Okay.
That's a good
So
thought.
here's the notes that I have under where it says I'm basically here. And this gives you a map. This is a map that I got to show how the names translated and why they didn't get the names.
All right, so see if you can zoom in just a little bit, if possible. It's just kind of small.
That's good.
All right. Yes. There we go. Help an old man out.
Shoot, you ain't the only one. Okay, here we go. Can everybody see that good?
Yep.
Okay.
So
here we go. The original. You have the original names that are here on the left here, and the original roles. And this is the loyal subjects replacement names for them and why they had to go with those names. Okay. All right. So Thunderhawk is well, they actually got Thunderhawk. So I didn't update that, but they actually got Thunderhawk because they were actually supposed to lose that, and it was actually going to be named High Speed Attack Vehicle.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
that would have been so
all
dumb.
of these were gonna. Yeah, all of these were gonna be. All of these were gonna be named this. But if they were able to find a way to actually use the name, they actually got it.
So wait a minute. So you mean to tell me they was gonna sound like a third party company?
Well, they were gonna have to
weird.
legally.
They had to legally, and it wasn't. It's not that they can't have the product; they just can't use specific names for specific reasons. So
no, I know, but you get what I'm saying, like how third party companies come up with these names.
yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
Defective.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Defective.
Yeah, I talked about that last night though. But yeah. These are these are also showing the upcoming vehicles that they're gonna be doing, that are gonna be coming out too, and their names and what they're gonna be. So,
all right, well, I'll let you go through them without interrupting you this time. Do you?
All right. So Thunderhawk was originally going to be named High Speed Attack Vehicle because Thunderhawk is heavily encumbered across industries. Jackhammer, they're renaming the Heavy Construction Vehicle because the generic functional naming. The High Velocity Racer is going to be Firecracker, avoids explosive related trademarks. Piranha, Attack Watercraft. Marine naming conflicts likely, but they're actually investigating into that one. We may still get Piranha. It depends on, and it actually also may depend on how they spell it too, because with M.A.S.K, spelling is not a factor when it comes to that. Come on, command spelled with a K. There you go. So, Gator, they're going to actually still be able to use Gator because there was an exception. Stiletto, and that's that jet. I think it was that van that turned into a jet. That van that opens up.
Oh yeah, that was shot out of not a jet, but I think a boat, right?
No. That's Gator.
That's Gator. That's Gator.
Yeah. All right, and then they got Manta. They got Barracuda. Barracuda was Floyd. I forget his last name, but it was the motorcycle that basically turned into a jet too. So yeah. So yeah. Now the names for the characters, most notably Miles Wolf Mayhem. Often omitted from packaging, and the explanation was cartoon specific rights. So Hasbro may have the licensing to the products, the toys, but they do not have the licensing for the cartoon itself, as that is owned by DIC.
So that's it. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So when it comes to so again, in summary to talking about all this, what basically happens is licensing on the Hasbro side is not fully acquired. Licensing is also still licensing. Some of the licensing is still owned by either Kenner or DIC. So that is why they can't attain some of the naming conventions for most of their product. Now, I know, and I know we're going to talk about the actual product as well, and let's actually talk about that. Unless anybody has any questions.
Nope.
No. Okay. Let's talk about the product itself. Now, as you all know, what the loyal subjects attempted to do was try to play off the nostalgia of the actual product, and they actually wanted to make it the original scale in which it was originally made. The problem with that is I believe that the material that they were using is a much lighter plastic, and some of the designs itself were not accurate to the actual original product, which means that they were not able to get the original molds that came with that were designed to make the original vehicles and characters, which means that they had to create their own molding for each of the vehicles and characters. This is actually somewhat a good thing because it gave them the opportunity to retool some of the original molds based on the original vehicles and the characters itself. The characters, they look phenomenal compared to the original ones. I mean, the original ones look like they're wearing diapers compared to these newer characters, and they're more articulate, and that's by design on purpose, which is a plus for the M.A.S.K community because that's what they were looking for. One of the problems that you came across with the M.A.S.K figures themselves is that the M.A.S.K themselves won't fit properly over the actual heads.
Yeah, and it's funny you mentioned that because we pulled that up on the show. Shout out to Figure Bang and shout out to Ace. We just reviewed a couple of those last week. Well, Matt Tracker and Condor and the Thunderhawk. And you can see that they have definitely tried their best to upgrade those masks and make sure that they fit all over. But they also included the ones where I don't know if you remember
they have actual blast effects.
Well, not the blast effects, so to speak, but I mean, yes, that's an upgrade, right? Like that's a new perk, that's a new playability that it didn't have when we were kids. But they redesigned those masks at some point because they were so small that kids were choking on them. So they had to put like that extra piece at the bottom, and they look good. They do look good, and they fit over, and they are integrated pretty well, man. So shout out to them. Anybody else hearing that feedback at all?
Nope.
Or is that just me? Okay,
just you.
Probably just me. All right. So, anywho, that was pretty awesome, man. To see them do that with that upgrade, and the blast effects is pretty sweet too.
It's those biceps. They're putting out their own magnetic field. They're so big.
I'll take it.
So, where was I? Oh, we were talking about the characters. So, the design of the characters, of course, they did what they did as a result of the nostalgic feel. We also know that there's another company that also made these M.A.S.K vehicles and characters.
It did.
Ramen Toys. Now, personally, I actually like the Ramen Toy versions better because they're scaled up more and the figures are actually more detailed. The only thing I don't like about the figures themselves is that you got to take the head off to actually put the mask on. They didn't design the mask to be able to fit over the actual heads. So that was a loss for me when it comes to the Ramen Toys version, but that was it. Everything else was phenomenal.
I did not know that. That sucks.
Yeah. So one of the key defining characteristics of the entire line, and in fact, it's named after the mask, doesn't fit on the character.
Right. Doesn't fit over the actual character's head.
Yeah. I'm sure they were focusing more on the vehicles, right, than the figures.
They were focusing more on the vehicles, and it actually showed in somewhat in the design of the actual figures themselves. I mean, they don't get me wrong, they did a phenomenal job, but at the same time, you know, that was the only gripe I had with the ramen toy versions.
I thought that was only the one that they used for, what was her name, Marina or whatever it was, the one that they did the
Gloria Baker.
Gloria, the one that they did the Marissa Fairborn remote on. No,
huh?
I thought that was the only one you had to take the head off of. I thought the Mac, yeah, I thought with Gloria and the shark, I thought that was the only one you had to take the head off of. I thought that Matt Tracker was fine.
No,
really,
it's all up. So yeah,
huh? Okay,
yeah, but yeah, that was a loss. That was a loss for me. I was like, that defeats the whole purpose of having this, because yeah.
But I will say this though, to their credit, they did a better job of involving them in the quote unquote Transformers universe than Hasbro did, because they gave us the Shattered Glass version, right, which was a good repaint of the Thunderhawk.
Right.
And then they also gave us the Dead End version of Gloria.
Yep.
And with the Marissa Fairborn as the driver. So I thought that was pretty slick.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice edge. That was a nice edge that they did to that. When it comes to now, let's go back to licensing for a second. Now, there's a reason why the loyal subjects actually acquired the license. They were able to successfully acquire the license. I know some of you have heard this name, John Warden. John Warden was a former employee of Hasbro. As a matter of fact, he was actually in charge. He was actually a president of what was his title? My notes, because I had some notes about him too. That's like, so where, because I had a talk about John Warden section. So yeah,
that's the guy that just got let go, right? Wasn't he one of the lead designers?
Yeah,
right. Lead designers. Like the lead designer of the
that's for
Prime Wars.
Yeah, he's director of product design.
Right.
There we go.
IMDb, maybe. No, not IMDb.
John Warden. He was a senior brand management and franchise manager at Hasbro. So he's very familiar with all of the licensing stuff, the brand, and all of that. When he was released from Hasbro, one of the caveats that he was able to do was to be involved with loyal subjects, is to be able to, and because he retained that relationship he had with Hasbro. So when it came to loyal subjects seeking out that license, they had the advantage of having John Warden that helped them understand how the license actually works and what they can actually do in regards to the product. So they were able to get that licensing based on their relationship, their newfound relationship with John Warden. So that's why the loyal subjects actually was able to retain that license. They're able to do the product development for M.A.S.K.
Got it.
And a lot of their other properties that they're actually acquired as well, such as Gem. They're going to be doing something. They did something with Turtles. It wasn't really popular, but they did some vinyls.
It don't matter. It's not Transformers.
Right. Exactly. But as far as Hasbro, you're talking about Gem, you're talking about ROM, you're talking about My Pet Monster. Those are the brands that they're actually acquired from Hasbro, that they're able to get licensing from and able to develop product for. But let's take a quick break real quick on that, because I think that brings us to a good point to see what we would want to see from them and how we would want to see that integrated in the world of Transformers if possible. So we've seen them tease it already with the Matt Tracker in that 5-man pack or 16 pack. But if you guys had your choice, would you prefer to see them fully integrated in Transformers, meaning that we'll see like a crossover like Cliff Jumper or Wind Charger as the Thunderhawk, and stuff like that? What would you guys think of stuff like that?
I never liked the mashup stuff. I like when they kind of stayed in their own lane. I think like a one-off product, like a one item thing of like maybe the most popular vehicle or whatever. Maybe do a crossover, like like Knight Rider and Transformers, like something like that.
I
The
like
most
that.
iconic like vehicle and do a crossover, but I wouldn't want to see like the whole line like that.
I thought Human Alliance was a great subline from Hasbro. And that really is kind of what this makes me think of when you talk about that concept.
Good point.
And, executed well. I'm not sure that I'd buy it, but at least, I mean, it's kind of interesting.
If they did some kind of, I wouldn't want to see a G1 character become a mask vehicle, right? But similar to what they did with Kit Knight Rider, right? They gave him a Cybertronian form, you know what I mean? Yeah, his own identity. Do the same thing with the vehicles, right? Like, sure, have the vehicles transform into robots, and maybe even make the pilots headmasters.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I love the way you're thinking there. I mean, someone did mention that M.A.S.K has already had a crossover with G.I. Joe, which to me would make the most sense. Because some of those G.I. Joe vehicles had multiple modes connected to them. And then these characters obviously are the same size, right? So they're humans. So I think that would likely make the most sense. But I mean, just look at what the G.I. Joe and G.I. and Transformer line has done in terms of crossover, right? Like we've had a Megatron as a HasTak. We've had we've had the Triple T as Cup. You know, so I mean, I think they could do it if they wanted to. Like even Optimus Prime with the flame from the movie, repainted as Rhino. To kind of give you like a twist or something like that. Like they could literally cross over and give you a Bumblebee as the Camaro and that. Like you have options here.
Yeah. But they would have to get a Transformer license. They would have to get a license to do Transformers.
Yeah, but if Hasbro is just licensing these to the loyal subject, then I mean they have the ability to go back and do it.
If they give them the license to do it. Remember, M.A.S.K, all of these are individually licensed and they're separate from each other. They have to actually acquire it to actually be able to do that type of stuff. So it's like because like for example, I don't think Hasbro is going to give anybody the ability to do G.I. Joe stuff, which is why, because G.I. Joe, honestly, in my opinion, is right now their bread and butter.
Yeah,
because the classified series the classified line is doing so well. Which is why
they've had a resurgence with these Age of the Primes stuff. Like Transformers this is probably one of their more popular eras in the modern history outside of the movie stuff. I said in the modern era outside of the movie stuff. I mean, let's face it, like the Age of the Primes is kind of piggybacked off the studio series. They're kind of cross-platform. People are putting all that stuff together. Like it's still one little thing. So and people are seeking after the 13 Primes.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anybody say much about the other stuff, even though they're buying it because Chuck thugs love some Chuck stuff. But people are seeking out to collect these 13 Primes because for the first time we have them.
But you have to give that credit to the Transformers 1 movie because that's where it actually that's where the surgeons of the Age of the Primes actually started.
It's before that. It's before that. Go ahead, Scott.
I can see the interest to collecting the 13 Primes. I don't think that they're in a resurgence right now.
No?
Based upon their earnings statements and based upon the fact that what we're getting is not... There's not a lot of new stuff. It's really recycled. Like... with the exception of the 13 Primes, like think about everything that they've been releasing. It's all recycled. It's nothing new.
Yeah, but to be fair, like okay, so that red alert that they gave you from the Armada line, because they're kind of giving you an amalgamation of crossovers, the legacy stuff, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So the legacy stuff for you to get in on that legacy stuff, and that's where I also think that they can drop in like a M.A.S.K crossover figure or something like that. But I'll get back to that. You dropped in a red alert. You had a Cosmos. You've had like multiple different things, And this is not only just adults collecting it, but they're buying it for their kids, and kids are getting it. So
I don't disagree. I just don't think it's eclipsing, say, Titans Returns or Combiner Wars or anything previous to that, like back all the way back to the release of the first movie. Like that was their heyday. If you look at Hasbro's earnings statements now, they're not doing anything.
Well, I said one of, to be fair, I said one of, and I said also since the movie stuff. So I know the movie stuff is like the peak, but I'm just going like. So when is the last time any of you have been to like not a Ollie's, but like a Ross? I know Derek just went the other day, but
Christmas.
I'm being
Ross
serious.
Con.
And picked up his trouble.
Remember, and Jose can probably tell you this like the back of his hand because Breaking the Mold was still going. How many times did y'all go to Ross and see in Marshalls all that Titans Return stuff? Like that stuff got clearanced out quick.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That stuff wasn't as popular. The Titans from the Titans Return was popular. If we being honest.
It depends on who you're looking at getting it, because we were going to get that stuff. But think about the collector community as a whole versus regular people. You know? So
we wasn't getting that. Y'all was. I wasn't getting it. Okay. I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you.
From this point forward, I'm talking to Jose. Jose, we was going out to get that stuff because it was hot at the time, and it was like, you know, that was one of the exciting times to be in the Transformers when the Titans Return line dropped, and then they did what was it after
Combiner
Wars, Siege, and all that. Yeah, it was like
Power to Primes.
Right. You know, that hunt for Fort Max at the time, man, was glorious, man, because it was like you didn't have Fort Max before. I mean, it was a lot of years before we had a good Fort Max in general. You know, and then when the Titans Return line came out, when you get the new Triptychon, you get the new Fort Max, you get the new Scorponok, all of that. It was an exciting time. It was an exciting time to be a Transformers fan, and you know that hunt was actually great. But that resurgence, it was only hot to us because we're the collectors for that, and we're the fans for that. Yeah. Regular people, they just see Transformers as a name. But at the same time, you got to remember, pricing was a lot different too.
Yeah.
So pricing affected the way people looked at purchasing Transformers at that time, because it was considered expensive.
And I remember complaints that damn, this deluxe is $15. Yeah, I think that's what the Combiner War stuff was going for, and now we're paying $30. It's double, like literally double in like 10 years, you know what I'm saying, which is crazy. And I think Scott brought up financial troubles. I think that's going to continue, and maybe some of these other companies too, like, you know, like this company trying to do the M.A.S.K. If you're not going to put out or going to have trouble putting out what is going to be considered by the consumer a quality product, it's going to go downhill fast. Because I mentioned it with one of these releases I got, that Sure Shot or whatever. That thing is like a $30 deluxe now, and it feels like trash. You know what I'm saying? And now you got these other companies putting out, you know, besides just third party, you know, metal card bots or Tobots or whatever, like those Tobot toys, you know, putting out like superior kind of quality feeling things for similar price points. You know what I'm saying? So like, Hasbro's going to continue to go down facing like competition like that, and then these other companies are going to feel the sting of that too, because everything is like more expensive. So people are going to be a lot more selective now with their purchases.
Yep, and it's going to continue to hurt Hasbro and these companies that are affected like this. That's what hurts their bottom line, and that's what hurts the numbers.
It has to be quality. I think once they put that the effort back into like a quality feel like product, I think you'll have the consumers like return, or at least be more willing to spend their money on the product. Because I'm willing to spend whatever the thing costs if it's quality, right? Like, but if Hasbro continues to keep giving me like what I feel like, damn, this is trash, I might just be out once I finish the primes and just be done. All
right, I stand corrected, man. I stand corrected. All All right, man. Well, as we get ready to wrap to a close, does anybody have any final thoughts on this topic?
Oh, I was just going to comment the not a crossover, but I mean, bringing M.A.S.K into actually bringing all those product lines into other media like the Sunbound comics, or whatever we got, right? Like, I don't necessarily know we need to be doing these crossovers, but you want to meld all this stuff into one universe. You want to have M.A.S.K and G.I. Joe and Transformers and Visionaries and all that stuff into one single universe. I think that'd be good enough. But
yeah, I don't think you're wrong. Scott?
No, not much. We covered it.
All right. Jose?
Yeah, I think the one thing we didn't probably touch on too much was the controversy around the quality issues.
And we got time. We can touch on that very briefly. Go ahead, Derek.
So again, that goes to the molds that they actually designed themselves. They weren't able to get the original molds, as you can tell that they were totally different from, not totally different, but they were very close with some exceptional retooling. The quality of the vehicles and the figures themselves were exactly how they were from the 80s. It's exactly. There is not an upgraded feel to it. It's just, it's not collector grade to me, so it needed to be better. Yes. It needed to be more solid. Yes. These, if you remember, and this is another thing to think about, when we were playing with these toys back in the day, because they were meant to be played with, they're very fragile. Yellowing was a thing. And it was just that. If you're gonna bring something back with a nostalgic feel, give that upgraded collector feel to it as well.
Yep.
Because your pricing, the way they price these, the pricing told me that we made it even better. We made it more solid. Yeah, we used the original. We gave you the original molds, but we improved it greatly. These mugs was not improved at all. All they were retooled using the same material.
So do we think, and this is just my assumption, that they took some of the older toys and just broke them down and did 3D scans so they can do the reproduction?
They had to create molds, to create the molds. They had to.
Okay.
But they had to, but they also took the opportunity to do some redesign work into it as well. For example, I wish I had some of them. Basically,
well, we saw the differences. Because we had the original Matt Tracker and Thunderhawk side by side. So check out the last episode of Figure Banger. But you could tell. Not you. I'm talking about the fans. I'm talking about the fans.
Yeah.
The watchers. Exactly. So they could see the differences in between the two. You could see them, and it's clear as day. Brink pointed it out just like that.
Yeah, to me, if you're gonna charge that premium price or like a higher, I get it. Everything kind of goes up. But you gotta match the quality with what you're charging. It can't just be the same old and just hope the nostalgia will carry you through. You can't have the same QC issues that we were dealing with in the 80s. Like, it should feel, if it's gonna be almost the same thing, it should feel superior materials, superior build, so that you don't have those issues that we were dealing with as kids.
Right. The one weakness that John Warden has always had, even when he was with Hasbro, he doesn't like listening to people. He listens to himself, and he's his own opinion is what counts. I mean, if you're in that position to be that way, you need to take advantage of your fan base and hear from the fans. When this came out and the reviewers got their hands on it, the reviewers ripped the mugs to shreds because they were being honest about how they felt about it. The reviewers, most of the reviewers are the same age as us, so they've had the originals. And are able to compare. Now, you take that and you're looking at this product now. You're mad about the quality of the figure. You're mad about the pricing of the figure, and all of that gets displayed out and expressed. And as a result of that expression, people started canceling pre-orders. They were canceling their orders left and right because they were like, I don't want that shit. I don't want to spend that money on that shit. You know,
Cancel mine. I sure
with the 4 vehicles for over $200 for that material,
did.
it should have
Sport
been no
vehicles
more than
almost $300, bro.
see,
Yeah.
and it depends on and that depends on where you actually got them from.
Well, it was BBTS because they were the only ones that had the license to them, right? To sell them. When is it aren't they a BBTS exclusive?
No. BBTS had them. There's a few stores there's a few online stores that had them. Some overseas ones too. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of touched on it already, right? It's they're obviously targeting the adults, the collectors, right? The adults, guys in our age bracket, right? 40 to 50, whatever, right? So, yeah, if you're going to, and the technology is there, right? We know there's been advances. I mean, going through the last decade or so of Transformers figures, we've seen improvements in the Transformers figures themselves, right? So why couldn't Loyalist Subject follow on the heels of that, right? Use the things that have been learned, use the technology that's out there. There's better materials out there. And again, the price point, right? It's all targeting adults. They knew that these things were going to be going into adult collectors' hands. So why wouldn't you target a product that is going to appease an adult collector, not a kid, right? Which is what these things felt, right? Like they felt like cheap kids' toys from the 1980s. They were no better. So they failed the mark. They missed it. And that's on them.
Look, if you're gonna spend that type of money, buy metal card bots. You get your money's worth, and you get more bots. You know.
Yeah, but I don't get a tiny little. I don't get a tiny little figure with a helmet that doesn't fit on. Like, what are we talking about?
Don't need it. Don't need it. Talking about
all right,
spending your money wisely. You know, buy blocks.
Fair. Oh Lord Jesus, no. But with that, guys, I think it's time to go ahead and get ready to wrap her up. But before we do that, Rusty.
Yep.
You got something you want to talk to the people about?
Do I have something I want to talk to the people about? I want to give a shout out to everybody in the realm of community. Realm of collectors. Sorry,
community.
I have it. Cheers. Realm of collectors community. It's hard to say. Say that 5 times fast.
Like you get the stage, Russ.
Yeah, put me center stage, guys, please.
Yes, please. Not my big old face.
For the love of God, now there's nobody. Who's driving this thing? Okay, there we go.
Yeah. All
right. As I said at the beginning of the show, there's an awful lot of stuff that has been ramping up for me at the end of last year and now at the beginning of this year. This new contract that I've got, I know that there's going to be a ton of work coming. I'm already, like I said, I'm 2 days in. I'm already doing overtime. My buddy approached me last week with his business. He needs help, and he's just taken off with his IT tech services business. He's a small startup, but it looks like he's going to be doing fantastic stuff, and he needs help. So I have offered to help him out. The Call of Duty streaming thing, who knew that streaming a first-person shooter game would possibly be more lucrative than trying to be a Transformers reviewer? That, for Betty and I, has just been skyrocketing like crazy. The motorsports thing, there's already opportunities that are showing up for me, and it's only January, and our racing season here starts in about May. All these things, as you guys are probably already figuring out that I'm alluding to, means that I do not have the time to commit to these fine gentlemen over here to my left. And I do not want to be responsible for potentially failing them, failing you guys in the chat squad. And I'm going to have to bow out of the show, unfortunately, for the indefinite future to focus on regular life things. Work, unfortunately, gets in the way. Life gets in the way. But I also really want to pursue these other opportunities that are very quickly escalating for me and look like they're going to be a lot of fun and a lot of cool opportunities coming up. So with that being said, I'm starting off 2026 on a sad note and saying I'll see you guys later, because I don't necessarily want to say goodbye. I know I'm going to be around in the community in some aspect. The guys have already told me, of course, that this seat is open to me anytime. So you may see me pop in from time to time as a guest when I can. But to you guys in the realm of collectors, in the chat squad, I love all of you very, very much. You guys are second family to me, 100%. Scott, Eric, Derek, guys, I love you guys.
It's all right, man. It's all right. It's all
I
right.
wasn't going to do this.
All right.
Jose, brother, I know we don't get to talk very much. We do hook up from time to time. Same thing, brother. I love you guys. I love all you guys. And I'm gonna miss being on the show. But I'll be around. Any of you guys want to reach out to me, you know how to hit me up. Just find me, Rusty Mechanic on Facebook. Hit me up in Messenger if you want to message me, chat with me, whatever. And guys, like I said, I promise to try to drop in from time to time when I can.
No doubt.
All right.
No doubt, man. Listen, it's been a pleasure since the inception of what we do here. 3 seasons, man. There wasn't many people on the list that when we were putting this thing together that we wanted. And, Rusty was definitely one of those people out the gate that we mentioned and wanted to pull aboard. And we reached out to him and he was happy to do it. A lot of the bumpers and stuff you've seen here was him. The background was him. Our thumbnails every week, that's Rusty. So he was a big deal, a big driving force to what we do here. And on top of all that, man, he had a heart of gold, and he will sorely be missed. And I appreciate everything that he's done. Hey man, thank you for joining us for this time. Thank you for being involved and bringing ideas and not just being an echo chamber. We appreciate the differences of all of us. It's what helps us be the show that we are. And as the main host of this thing, man, I just want to say thank you, and we appreciate you. And I know I speak for the crew where I say we appreciate you, man. It might be on to some new, better horizons for you. But you'll always have a seat here, and we appreciate you. You can come back whenever. This thing won't be the same without you, but we love you and we understand and we support you. And we'll see you online. We'll be out there with you shooting up some zombies and things and some Warzone and having some fun, man, when I can get my schedule back right. But like you said, it's not goodbye, but it's see you later.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
man.
I definitely echo everything Eric said. You know what I'm saying? People that didn't know, Rusty did a lot for the show and a lot for the community and stuff, the raffles and stuff. Just an incredible, solid guy all around. Didn't know much before the show started, but glad I got to know the dude and definitely value his friendship. It's definitely a great part of this community that we're all a part of. And you will be missed on Tuesday nights, dude. And I've seen you doing your thing on TikTok with the streaming and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's cool. It's cool stuff. All these new endeavors, all these new opportunities are always a great thing. So always move forward, onward and forward. And I'm sure you're going to do great in these things that you're going to pursue, man. And appreciate everything you've done, not just for the show, but just for the realm community in general, man.
100%.
Much
100%.
love.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. So go ahead, Scott.
No, you guys pretty much said it all. And, one of the biggest things I'm going to miss is there's very seldom where I'm in a group of guys where there's somebody that's more of a white guy than me. So,
Look, man, real quick. This ain't. I don't want this to feel like a funeral or something like that, man. This is actually a celebration, and here's why. Because you are getting ready to do some huge, big things, man. And and we already talked about this, weeks ago. And you sat us down, talked about it. You talked about your, opportunities that you had. If anybody is excited for you, it is us. this team, this community. I mean, we can't wait to see what you got coming, man. You know, hey, I'm not crying. I already did the crying already, so you know, but to say that you were a major staple, to say that you were a staple in this group is
that's an understatement.
Kind of an understatement, you know. Mm-hmm. I mean, you were a major contributor to this group, and I can't thank you enough for everything that you have done for us, this community, everything, man. Because like Jose said, also the raffles, your contributions to Kennedy's Village.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I mean, there's a long list of things that you have done for us in this community, man, and we can't wait to support you in everything that you got going on, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, we here. And you know,
go
Eric
give them
said it best. Eric said it best. That seat is yours. It ain't. Look, when you ready to hang out with us, and you want to come back and hang out, hey man, ain't no question. That's your seat.
He's still in the group chat. He's not going nowhere.
Yeah, no, I'm not leaving that chat.
That's what I'm saying. This ain't a few. That's not treating this like a funeral.
We'll give them Throttle House boys a run for their money.
Yeah, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry no more.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
All right,
hey,
thanks, guys.
We love you, man. We love you. Let's go.
Hey, so Rusty, while we got you highlighted, man, you wanna do that clipboard one last time?
Let me do the clipboard one last time. I got the clipboard right here, Check Squad. You guys were awesome again as usual. We had Trey Fi in the building, Mike V, Just G Squared, Big Easy, Officer Bar Brady, Brink was in there with the comedy, Ryan Vegan Tech, Jedi Mindset, Dr. Diecast, Sony from TM Reviews popped in, TF Marauders, Dare 2727. Dad Bot Walker, King Knife 7, Rhinox, Young Kim, Quentin Clark, Dynamo Dave, I Love Pancakes. I feel like I missed out one person. Oh, who was it? Oh, Marcellus. Marcellus was in there as well.
Right. He got his name right. Hey, yo. That's the way to do it.
That's the way to go out.
Episode.
And that's it, guys. Thank you all again, guys, in the chat squad for hanging out with us. As always, every other Tuesday, you guys were fantastic in there with all the questions and the comments. And I thank you all personally very much for all of the comments as I was trying not to bawl my eyes out on screen there. Please don't clip this.
Too late. Too late. All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and go around the yard one more again, and before we see the people in 2 weeks, man. Jose, where can they find you?
Hurricane BX all over social media, also on Instagram and TikTok at Diaz4Fitness, and here on this channel every single Monday night on ETR Enter the Realm. Thank you for having me, guys. It was a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Ski Darth Rod.
Here every other Tuesday, occasionally on Gravy Time, every other Wednesday, occasionally on Realm Hatton, every Friday or every other Friday, whatever. And then once a month on Bobby's Patreon with Now and Then with your boy Eric B. So
yes, sir. Ski got my new setup. Can't wait to record. All right, the Blocky Blockster. What's up, man? Derek B.
You can find your boy Derek B on your Book of Faces. You can also find me on Instagram as Derek What B. You can also find me here every other Tuesday as we transform your Tuesday. But do you even transform, bro? Make sure you check out the flagship show, ETR Enter the Realm, where I bring you the robot news every Monday night, 8 p.m. And guys, that's it for me, Eric.
All right.
I'll let you people.
Yeah, man. Actually, I'm gonna have Mr. Rusty give his sign off one more game.
One more time. Before I do, I don't know how I missed this because this guy's always first in the chat almost every night. Toy Mafia was at the top of the list, and I completely missed him.
It's because you were 5 minutes late.
That's true. I was 5 minutes late. That's probably what it was. So Toy Mafia, I got Marcellus' name right, and I screwed up Toy Mafia in the chat squad shout out. So I apologize to you, buddy. There you go. I shouted you out. I am the Rusty Mechanic one last time on this show. I will be back, guys, guaranteed. But you can find me as the Rusty Mechanic on all your social media platforms. If you're looking for Transformers stuff, You can find me as the Rest Mechanic Transforms on Facebook. You can find me as the Rest Mechanic Transforms on YouTube. I will tell you that I won't be doing a lot of the Transformers review stuff anymore because my focus is shifting on that stuff. But if you do want to look at my old videos and stuff, my stop motion stuff, my old reviews and all that, and have a laugh at me, please go ahead and check that stuff out. I actually hit 1,900 followers last week, which is kind of funny that I'm kind of signing out of the Transformers review stuff, and I still managed to hit 1,900 followers. So hooray for me. But with the motorsport stuff and the gaming stuff, you'll find me as the Rusty Mechanic Drives on YouTube. You'll find me as the Rusty Mechanic Games on YouTube. You'll find me as the Rusty Mechanic on Twitch for all the gaming stuff, as well as the Rusty Mechanic on TikTok for all the gaming streams as well. So either one of those two platforms is where Boom Boom Betty and I will be streaming our Call of Duty games. And I think that is about all of the social media whoring around on the internet that I can do.
All right, man. And for me, that leaves me, your boy Eric B. And your book of faces, as Derek B says, Eric Burgess. On Instagram, Mr_EDub82. Find me in our board putting in work for Kennedy's Village. Can't forget that, right? So Kennedy's Village is starting the year off right. We got a couple things in place for that, but I just wanted to shout out Rusty one more time for continuously supporting Kennedy's Village at the raffles. Couldn't have done some of the things we did last year without you, man. So we definitely appreciate that. Find us Kennedy's Village on all your social media platforms, as well as kennedysvillage.org. Man, every other Wednesday, figure banging right here on this very channel, but every other Tuesday with these fine gentlemen, and then also once a month on Bobby's Patreon for Now and Then with my buddy Scott. All right, and that's it. We up out of here. Derek, let's get that finger on the button.
Peace.
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 Say it with me now.
Well.